Hoot hoot, it's Plushie.
Well, hello, my darlings. Plushie here, obviously. So, I just thought I would do something a bit different today. So I don't think I've actually shown you all the plushies that I have accumulated over the last 3 years. So I thought, we just divulge into just a little bit of frivolity today, and then show you all the ones I've gathered so far. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So first up, me, of course. It all started with Plushie, the very first one. So I've had this one for obviously the longest, and it's the one that started my whole channel career. So yeah, me in my splendor, my little fluffy splendor. So yeah, the one that started it all. Next. Next, it has to be Blitzy. I mean, you couldn't have a Stolas channel without a Blitzy to foil his plans and to, entice his romances. And yeah, I got this one from eBay of all places. It was I believe it was a one from Shark Robot as well, but it was like super expensive. But you know, um, yeah, it was well worth all the money I spent on him, which was quite a lot. So yeah, that's Blitzy. Next up is everyone's favorite little owlet, Octavia. I got this one from a fan back when I had a Discord server who sent me this with a little sticky note that said "enjoy" with a little octopus on it. It was so cute. But yeah, good old Octavia. She doesn't really make that much of an appearance on my channel because I don't think I can do like her justice, like voicing her. But I have had quite a few voice actresses on my channel who actually did not a bad job. For example, like Lady Laura, she was one of them in that episode where they went to like inside the Grimoire. I think it was like Kinferno or something. But yeah, and I had to. I found this little bobby pin thing, and I just wanted to keep her clothing like that because it always just like flipped her like outside like that. But yeah, good old Octavia. Love you, daughter. And then, of course, the premium plushies came out. And I was like, ooh, get me one of those because he looks beautiful. So, I got this one. And when I got it in the mail, there were quite a few things that surprised me about this one. Especially like it's got like a little stiff bar in the legs there. Like right in there is like a little bar. Probably for like, rigidity or whatever. But like the head is like really like back heavy, like neck breaking sounds. But yeah, and like the hat as well, it's like all flimsy. I thought it'd be more solid, but then again, it's like this bulk in the back here. They could have like made it to about there, just stopped it. Oh, look at that line. Whoops. Yeah, they could have made that the head just stopped in this line right here. But overall, it's pretty damn good. It was worth it was worth the price that I paid for it, which may have included or may not included an arm and a leg. But yeah, it's pretty premium. You got your classic range of motion, which is nothing at all. You just bend it to to where it needs to go. It's got quite a nice cape, nice fabric, and yeah. Only my one came with a little defect in the eye. You see that there's like a little scuffle there. Do you see that? Yeah, when I got this, it had like a little loop sticking out of it. So I was like, ooh, yeah, I don't like that. So let's just try and fix that. But yeah, premium Stolas. What more can you ask for? Next one. This one was a really big boy. This is a massive squishmallow. I used to use this one as a pillow, believe it or not. Like you can, just put my head here, just sort of sink away into lovely dreams. And then I was like, for a squishmallow, like using it as a pillow, it's pretty good. But like I kept getting these like unexplained like headaches and bruising on the back of my head, and then I realized it's because of these pads on the back. They don't really do so well with with the old skin on the head there. Also, with all my plushies, I cut off the little tags because I don't want them to like stick out, you know. But yeah, there he is. I don't have a name for this one. I just probably just call him General like tub of custard or something. You know, go to Teletubbies, Tubby custard. But yeah, this is yeah, this was the next one. Woo! Then came the Easter Bunny. This one I got in our local shop with an Easter egg in 2023, I believe. But yeah, it's the lint bunny. You know, it's got the word on there, lint. You know, cut off his little. What? Yeah, spayed him. I spayed him, like I do with all my plushies. And it's got like a little bell. Listen to that. That's adorable. But yes, like when I saw this in the shop, I was like, I love this little guy. Now he hasn't actually made an appearance in any of my videos quite yet, so this is his like on-screen debut. But I think I might use him sometime. Yeah, there's the lint bunny. So yeah. Then came little baby custard. I mean, look at this little thing. Now, this is obviously a little smaller version of Mama Custard. Before, I'm just going to call her Mother Custard. Yeah, this is originally like a keychain with like a really horrendous big plastic key lock thing on top. I'm like, no, I just like the just like this, the compactness of him, you know. He's like a little potato. So the story with this one is that I got him at work. One of my colleagues gave it to me, and I used to carry this little one in my pocket as like a little stress ball, you know, because my hands are massive, and he just goes so nicely in there, just yeah, so relieving. But yeah, I use this one as a stress toy in my line of work. Obviously, just cut the tag off there as well. But yeah, little baby custard. But yes, this one helped me out a lot mentally in the last 2 years of my job, which I thank goodness I quit that one. But yes, doodles. Then we have Mango. I saw this one in our local shop grocery store, and I was like, "Oh, that's so cute! Like, look at his little bear cheeks." You'll see that a majority of my plushies are bears, and this one was just, you know, with this little fluffy bear tail. This one was just so, you know, squeezable. You know, being a squishmallow and all. It's just they're so cuddly and so squishy. But yes, this one spoke to me like, "Take me home." Yeah, he had like an Irish accent. "Take me home, please, plushie, buy me. I look great on your shelf, and I'll fit great in your hands." And he did. Good old Mango. And this little heart here, with like his little glittery bits. Look at that. This little heart one reminded me so much of the Care Bears, which is something I used to watch as a child. And yeah, good old Mango, and his little bear ears as well. Like, oh, it's you just want to pinch it, you know. Look at him, he's so cute. But yeah, that's Mango for you. Up next we have Kid Custard. This is a more medium-sized, you know, like the classic Squishmallow. Yeah, same deal as before, same deal as Mother Custard, same deal as Mini Custard. Yeah, he's just a little froggy guy, you know, with the little pads and the cut-off tag. But yeah, you know, not really much to say about that one. So there he is, and here he's not. Next we have the beautiful Spanish Latina inspiración, you know, La Flamenca. Yes, just another squishmallow, this with a nice beak, you know. I don't know, for some reason I gave this one, I gave her like a rich Puerto Rican, maybe Espanol accenta, you know. She is, look at these big ones, eh? You know, I don't know, she just screamed Spanish to me, I don't know. But yeah, and I find the Spanish accent to be like one of the hardest to do, without going into stereotypes. You know what? No, I imagined her as like a really elegant, Rosita Flaminguez. No, yeah, that was her name, Rosita Flaminguez. There we go. But very nice, very fluffy. Got like a nice beak, little beady eyes, and of course no tags. But yes, here she is, Rosita Flaminguez. Adios. Next came the pirate captain, or more recently the pirate captain. For a long time, I didn't have a name for this little one, but yeah, in Tavern Tales he's now the captain. Arr, that be right, lad. But yes, with a little old piece of clothing that I cut up to make his little scarf, because he looked so naked, I couldn't have that. But he's got like what I like about him. He's got like really like dangly arms. He's still got his tag for some reason. Nietzsche quality, very quality. Oops. But yeah, so cute. Arr, I be seeing you in the next episode, lads. Take care. Next we have Pancake, everyone's favourite neurotic Irish little bear. He's actually a hand puppet, but he's still got a significant amount of fluff. Get your hands off me! To actually qualify as like a plushie. But yeah, it's classic stick your hand in there, puppeteer it, kind of puppet. And yeah, what does this say? Does that say Happy Easter? Oh, I can't tell. Happy. But yes, there he is. Second bear. But yeah. And here we have Tammy. I'm not sure if this is like a hedgehog or like an anteater, but I'm just gonna assume she's a hedgehog. But yeah, this is Tammy or Tamrin. Yeah, I found her in like a second-hand shop with her like little dangly legs. You'll find that surprisingly, she has she still has her tags. 3 of them, in fact. You got to make up for all the other ones. But the op shop ones or the second-hand shops I have, the ones I have, they don't. They've also got their tags, so you can tell which is which. But yeah, Tamrin, hello, Marsh. She's like really cute and like really bubbly and whatnot. But yeah, got a whole head of hair there. But I saw this one along with the next one, and I was like, I can make like a little story about these things because like. I have so many plushies and things because I can always imagine like making like little videos and stories with them and whatnot. But yeah, Tammy, there she goes. And as promised, here we have Marshmallow. Hey man, it's been a long time since I was on camera, man. But yes, good old Marshmallow, also with his little dangly legs. And of course he's got his tag because I got him in a second-hand shop. But yeah, good old Marshmallow. I saw the two of these two together. I saw these two together, and I was like, Marshmallow and flat like a pancake, Marshmallow and Pancake, and thus it was born. But yeah, good old Marshmallow with this little dangly, beady filled. No, actually, it's like nothing there, and then yeah, it's all dangly little legs. But yeah, good old Marshmallow. There he is, and here he's not. Up next is Jenkins, another old find. We actually had this one and, the captain in one of our old family trunks at home, and I was like, this guy doesn't see any love, so let's give him some love, Good old lion, to symbolise my connection to South Africa. And yeah, let's actually, with this little red, little round beady eyes. This is Officer 1BDI requesting backup. We'll be there in 5 minutes. If you get that reference, you're awesome and you're old. But yes, here he is, little Jenkins. He also makes an appearance in Tavern Tales. He might do again. He's probably going to be like those little characters from Star Trek who always die, the red shirts. But yeah, Jenkins, everybody. Leroy Jenkins. Then, of course, we have everyone's favourite new imp turn idiot, Nix.
Hi there. I'm on camera again. This is fucking awesome. Yeah.
But good old Nix, he's got like I think he's supposed to be like a little dinosaur or whatever, but he's got like the little bits there, and he's got the horns. But I mainly use this one as placeholders for imps or like background characters in my Hell of a Boss puppet show episodes. But yes, same old Squishmallow design. Got like the little beady eyes or like the little vacant Lego stare.
A man has fallen into the river of Lego City.
Yeah, got your horns like standing up like stiff nipples in a cold, and yeah, there he is. Well, off to film his next episode of The Imp Turn. Good luck, good luck, Sir Nix.
Thanks, man. I'll see you behind the camera. Yeah.
And now for one of my biggest ones,
Bulbasaur.
But yes, massive Bulbasaur I got at Comic Con I think it was last year or 2 years ago. But just look at this beautiful boy, isn't he beautiful?
Bulbasaur.
Yeah, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur are one of my favorite Pokemon. Pokemons, I should say. But yeah, it's always this one that flips over OCD, like, why you no stay? But yeah, it's quite a chunky, solid, solid boy, stuffed to the brim, so to speak. Yeah, good old Bulbasaur, Bulba massive, But yeah, so cute.
Bulbasaur.
But yeah, that's basically it. I can't do. He's so big I can't fit him in frame. But this is one of my biggest plushies. Well, one of them, anyways. But yeah, Bulbasaur. Next we have Candy. Candy's such a cute little walrus. Same soulless stare of beady eyes. Little tail there. And no tag because I got this one in the shop. But yeah, she's same Squishmallow standard issue. Nothing special except apart from the fact that she's a delightful little pink color. But yeah, Candy, everyone. Don't you want some cotton candy right now? I bet you do. But yes, Candy. Candy. But yes, there she goes. And here we have Poliwhirl, one of my other favourite Pokemon. I found this one at the same Comic Con, but I think it was like a year later. Yeah, this one came. You see those little bits there. He used to have like a little string that had like a little one of those like window suckers. So you can like hang him on the window like so, and he goes bingle bungle dingle dangle. One of these ones. But yeah, good old Poliwhirl. And quite solid. Yeah, I used to have like a little water toy of this one, and he had like little holes in his nostrils, and you just suck up all the water, and like the water would come out of here, like you squeeze him, and it just goes like that. And when I saw this, it immediately reminded me of that. So I was like, I'm going to get this one, and. You are getting sleepy. Very, very. But yes, good old Poliwag, very solid. Like, I love seeing like the stitching work in here, and like all just that fabric, the fabric texture on plushies. But yeah, there he is, Poliwag. No, sorry, Poliwhirl. Poliwag's like the one with no like arms and like a little tail and like a little mouth. But yeah, he also doesn't. He hasn't made an appearance on any of my videos yet, so there he goes. Next we have little Boba. When I saw this one in shops, I was like, this thing is the cutest thing I've ever fucking seen. Let me have him. Yeah, he's made of a different kind of plushie method. It's like all glittery. You see that? All glittery and like shiny. And he's all fuzzy like a moldy sandwich left in the sunlight for 3 days. Yes, I also got rid of his little tag. Didn't need to have that one. But yeah, it's got like actual, actual beady eyes, like actual solid. But yes, quite nice. Boba tea. I just call him Boba with his massive chocolate testicles. I mean little feet. He's like a little Goomba. But yes, little Boba. Drink me. No. And also from the same shop, we have little Hogton. Yeah, with this little. Actually, this one's an op shop one. Never mind. Yeah, but this is little Hogton. It's got like a little mouth. Timon and Pumbaa, Timon and Pumbaa. It sort of has a catchy ring. Wee, because he's a little warthog. But yes, oh, this one's got a head. Oh, ew! Someone else's DNA over my. Anyways, but yes, he's got like a little hogtail. Yeah, Sir Hogton, or just Hogton. Yeah, I got this one because I love how cute he was, and I also love the color purple. So, yeah, obviously. So there he is, Hogton. Oink. Next we have Erwin, the Australian lion, or the pizza delivery guy in Marshmallow and Pancake. Oh, g'day, mates. How's it going? I got some pepperoni for you, mate. That's fucking awesome. Sweet. But yes, found him in the same shop as I found Marshmallow and Pancake and Tammy. So yeah, with his little, I love these little beady, like little bongly, testicles in the back of a truck kind of legs. Yeah, but yes, good old Erwin. Oh, I'll see you later, mate. I got some pizza to deliver. Oh, all right, see you then. Take care, mate. Cheers. Sweet. There he goes. Next we have the generic faceless mime thing from some game or other. But yeah, this is one of the lightest plushes I have. Yeah, I mainly got him because he's got like this huge eye just staring into your soul. Where's the milk, mother? Yeah, he just reminds me simultaneously of the unknown Pokemon from Pokemon and Patapon for some reason. Patapon. Na 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 na. But yeah, he's one of the lightest and smallest plushies that I have, and they gave him a tag like right there. He just had this like mile-long tag sticking out of him. I was like, no, we can't have that, darling. But yes, there he is. Gone. And then, of course, we have Mini Marks. Yeah, this one was supposed to be like the life-size ones. But this is like a really cheap knockoff version of the plushie. But yeah, the store that the store that I got him from, I think it was Etsy or something. They didn't. They gave me like a refund because apparently this store went like bust 2 or 3 months ago. And yeah. Anyways, yeah, this is like a little rip-off Moxie, but
he still gets the job done, sir. I'm not a possum.
But yeah, like Mini Mox. Yeah, of course we had to continue the line of Iron P. So here he is, and here he's not. And in the same episode, we have a knockoff Millie. Hi there. Oh, ain't you sweet? Which, if I didn't do her voice, people would not have pointed out that I sound a hell of a lot like Sally Mae. Hell yeah! So I was like, oh, history repeats itself. Because how the whole Stolas, Plushie Stolas channel began is I used to go around on VR chat, trying to speak in like a really high voice, right? And people are like, hey, you sound like Stolas. And I was like, who the hell is Stolas? And who are you for that matter? But yeah, that's how this all started. And history repeats itself again. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so cute. That's adorable. And apparently that sounded more like Sally. So I was like, hell yeah. Oh, right. I was trying to remember like a Sally quote. Doesn't count if they can't find the body. But yes, there she is, knockoff Millie, which I think we might see in a future video or so. We'll never know. Keep your eyes peeled. Wink! Okay, Minnie. Next we have Jamie. It was from the same shop that I got Hogton and I was going to say Lambada. No, not Lambada. What was that name? Boba, right. So I call this one Jamie because, obviously he does kind of, in my mind at least, he resembles Jamie Heineman from, Mythbusters, one of my all-time favorite shows. And I just saw him there and I was like, I'll call you Jamie. Yeah, he's practical, he's pretty simple, and Jamie. Nothing more to say to that one. Next I have Marlin. I'll just remove his, there we go, Marlin. He, this was quite an interesting one because he's made to sit up because his legs are like, look at this. Just drags him down. His legs are full of beads. Hear that? And yeah, they kind of look like dangling testicles. But yes, good old Marlin. He was in a second-hand shop, and he was filthy like a rag, right? So I put him through the he was like this kind of color, right? Like all matted and dirty and whatever. So and his nose was clean, like not scratched. So I put him through the washing machine, and he came out all nice and clean, except now his nose was all scuffed up, which is why it looks like it's been chewed, but it hasn't. He also used to have like little whiskers sticking out of him, but I was like, no, I'll just remove those and make him look more, presentable. And this is just something I got at Comic-Con, so I just stuck it on there, just to, give him some flair. But yeah, there he is, Marlin. I think it's either Marlin or Merlin. I'll just call him Marlin for now. Toodles! And here's Merlin. He always looks like his ear's been cut off, but it's still there. This is the Irish pig from Tavern Tales, with the piece of old clothing that I cut up to give him like a little pirate shirt. He's like the very definition of like dangly, beady legs. But yeah, there he is, with his little tail and lots of dirt and fluff on him. But yes, Marlin, oh, whatever, one of those. But there he is. And there he goes. Next, from the Easter special of Hell of a Boss Puppet Show, we have
Sir Reginald Oppenheimer III, Easter Bunny.
I believe this is I think it was like a Beanie Baby or something. I mean, this is the first one I got with give me the eyes, the big anime eyes. If you get the reference, you're also old, and other words that escape me at the moment. Cool, because you remember the old references. This one, he used to be like this, right? He used to carry like a little Easter egg like right there. I saw the opportunity this year for Easter, and I was like, I'm just going to take this one, cut it, and just use him as Sir Oppenheimer and give him an accent like Sean Connery. But yes, that was that one, and Sir Reginald Oppenheimer hopping off. Whoop. Next we have Sheila. Now Sheila I found at work. I didn't buy this one, obviously. See, original Squishmallows. Sheila was just oh, what the hell's that? Oh dear, I think that's like a bit of a Dorito or something. Oh dear. Ah, there we go. Ew. So yeah, Sheila, with with her Austin Powers chest hair there, and this one was quite interesting to me. I like when I was at work, right? You used to go like down this really long corridor, and you turn left, and when I turned left one day, she was just sitting there like on the wall, just looking at me, and I was like, does this not belong to anyone? Like, hello? So I saw this one, I was like, by the 12th time I walk down this fucking corridor, and she's still there, I'm going to go, whoop, and I went, whoop, and yeah, here she is. But I've already forgotten her name. I'm just going to call her, I think it was something with S, I don't know. But Yeah, I just started naming her off camera because this is her first appearance. I think she might make an appearance in a future episode of The Intern. I'm not sure. You know, like maybe as a best friend or something. It's got that delightfully. Ooh, maybe I can make this one super gay. You know, with all the glittery horns and the super chest hair and whatever. But yeah, there's whatever this one's name is that begins with an S. Next we have Chameleon, or Chameleon. Yeah, this one I found. Oh, it's got Arabic writing on there. That's interesting. I've never actually looked at this one properly. But yeah, this one's obviously like an ornament or something like you hang on there or whatever. But what does that say? Abu Dhabi. Oh, there you go. She's Indian. I think. Abu Dhabi? Indian? Maybe Arab. I'm not sure. But yeah. Chameleon here. I found this one in the current place that I moved in actually, because she's just from over there in the cupboard. I was putting in my stuff in the wall in like the wall cupboard, and you know I looked up and there she was. So I was like, you know, may as well add you to the collection. With your little, you know, cute little eyes there. Looks a bit like Jenkins, you know, with the hair and the face. But yeah, there she is. Yeah. Chameleon. And there she goes off to Abu Dhabi. Next we have a character that hasn't made an appearance yet either, but she will in a future video. This is obviously Hello Kitty. And this one's more... It's not so much a plushie, it's more like a plush brick, you know, solid, like... But like there's like no give whatsoever, like... super solid. But just bounce right back like an overcooked bread. But yeah, good old Hello Kitty. And very specifically, it reminded me of Lady Laura when I saw this one. I was like, oh, if I could get Lady Laura to voice this little creature, this little bundle of joy and innocence, that would be absolutely amazing. Did you hear that, Lady Laura? I'm thinking of you for this character. But yes, little Hello Kitty there. Making another appearance is Ohana means family. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't do a Stitch voice. But Stitch, you know, I saw this one in shops and I was like, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. You know, it got like these little beady hands. When you smell something bad. Yeah. But yes, good old little Stitch there. I might use him like in a video or something because I look at his little toes. I just love his little toes. You know, his little grabby paws, little ears. But yeah. Ooh. But yes, little Stitch. Yeah, you know, got his like little tag cut off there because I got him in the shop. That's how you can tell when I got one in the shop. But yeah, little Stitch. And here we have something that my sister actually made me. She's very into like crocheting and like whatever. Like, look at this, right? And you like I look at this, and I think, how the hell did she make this? You know, she made this by hand. Got like the little beady eyes, you know, the little nose there, like a little bow. That's so adorable. But yes, one thing you should know about me and my family is we're extremely artistically talented. Like, my father, he like invents things with like electronics and like makes them like super artsy, like, you know, an instrument that's like a big grey box, like it's got like 4 or 5 buttons and switches, and it can like, you know, play music or whatever. My mother is like I can't even. So creatively talented. My mother's like a painter, right? And I taught her basically like all the principles of like painting, and yeah, for like the last 10 years she's been like a really prolific painter. And my sister, she makes these kind of things, right? Like she uses this very specific type of wool. I think it's wool, but she makes these things, right? Look at this. This is beautiful. So I was like, sis, can I have that if it doesn't sell? And she's like, yeah, all right. And then she made me this beautiful. She made it, and I was like, I don't know. There's just something about it that I absolutely love. So I just thought I'd show it off. You know, just My sister, everybody. Look at her talent. Look at it. But just wow. We are very talented. We are very talented people, like artistic wise, and we've all got our little, our little thing that we do. But yeah, I'm just going to call this one Rita, Rita, which honors my sister and Rita, beautiful. And returning to the Halliverse, we have Veronica Mayday. This one is not an official one, I don't think, but oh, come on, it's close enough, right? I mean, if you get like an official one like this Blitzy here, like, come on, the style is pretty much on par, right? Except Blitzy's are a lot more floppy, and this one's a lot more, a lot more solid, like just no give whatsoever. But she's got nice wings, Look at that. The wings are more floppy than the arms. Yeah, quite nice. I especially like the horns and like the face. Suck on a cock, Blitzo. But yeah, you got the little legs there with like the little heart motif. Got like the tail, the wings there. I like the hair and the fact that they gave her like little sideburns on the side there. It would have been really like, oh, wait, look at that. She's even got a little tattoo. I didn't notice that before. Cool. Oh, well, probably because it was, procured by the hair. But yeah, I've seen some like plushies online, like on Etsy especially, where they give her like, the full figure with like boobs and everything. Like, that doesn't quite look right. But yeah, it's quite nice. So I was like, I can use this in my channel. So I obviously did. Except the only downside is I can't do a Veronica voice to save my life, which is why I went and found Caffeinated Weirdo, or Caffeinated Weirdo to do the voice, and she is pretty much spot on. So go and have a look at her channel. Yeah. Toodles. And last but not least for now, the smallest plushie I have. Well, it's not really a plushie, but you can tell he's handmade. This is Sharky, the emotional support shark. Always here to remind you, you're fantastic. Now, this one's special to me because my mother gave me this. She found it in a shop. She's like, oh, plushie, I think you might, enjoy this one. Because, emotional support, especially with what happened recently with me. But yeah, look at him. He's so, especially my massive 11-inch hands. Look at how cute he is. Oh no. Oh, and this one's also the only one that has like a little text board. I guess that is his tag. You can even see the glue. Like, look at how nicely handmade that is. But yeah, this is my my latest plushie as of the publishing of this video. I didn't even count how many they were, but yeah, there he is. Emotional support Sharky. Yeah, the ones I'm still waiting for. So I'll just get this one out of the way. That's better. Yeah, so the ones I'm still considering getting, because finances are a bit tight at the moment, being unemployed and all. I'm still waiting for the very bespoke, which means custom made, Sally Mae one that's been in the works since January of this year. Can you believe January? Wow. Yeah, I'm still waiting for that one to actually be finished being made because, poor Geeks and Plushies, I think that's her name, like on Etsy, Geeks and Plushies. Yeah, we'll find out later. That she's got so many custom plushies that she makes for everyone. And like, here's the cool thing, right? The Sally Mae one that's being made, she actually, apparently Morgana Ignis, who actually voices Sally Mae, right? Get a load of this. This is freaking awesome. She actually got wind of this, right? And the person who made them was like, "Oh, do you like it?" And Morgana was apparently like, "Yeah, I like it." And then she's like, "Can you make another one for me?" And she's like, "Oh, of course." So imagine like the update video that they sent me like 2 or 3 weeks ago. They showed me 2 of them. I was like, "Oh, that's unexpected." So like, are you going to like make one for yourself and make one for like me? And she goes, No. I'm going to make one for you. I'm making one for you, and I'm also making one for Morgana Ignis. I was like, When I go like this, just imagine my jaw dropping. Whoa, that's awesome. So in some small way, I've had I've had a meeting of sorts with Morgana Ignis, Sally Mae herself, through the person who makes the plushie of Sally Mae. That's friggin' awesome. But yeah, I'm still waiting for the Sally Mae, and you will have noticed, for those of you playing at home, I don't have a Luna plushie. That's probably going to stay that way for quite a while, because at the moment finances are a little tight, like a laced-up corset on a summer day, a bit tight. Need some breathing room. But yeah, wow, can you believe that it's been like 40 minutes now? So and I don't want to make it 41 minutes. So yeah, those are all my plushies, and I hope you enjoyed them all, and I'll see you in the next video. Toodles! Plushie out. Love you. Oh shit, I'm running out of time. Bye-bye.
Subscribe.